I am back with part 2 about my trip out here, my first day at Comic-Con. Um, I went because I had the exclusive for the Hasbro Plus um, at their booth with the purchase of exclusive items that they had available today. I did not get the opportunity to actually attend and purchase anything because, again, like I said before, my gripe is with lines. Not that they're long, not that they exist. It's a huge event. Of course, there's going to be lines. I'm okay with that. But tell me where the line starts. I don't want to have to guess. So before, when I went up to confirm of how I can actually get into the event, because I didn't get the wristband earlier, she said, oh, just have the QR code. Miraculously found it. So when I go back up, I didn't interact with the woman who I initially talked with. It was someone with security. I know I had a little bit of an attitude afterwards. God forgive me, but I had to. Just, it wasn't that bad. So, that pause. So I had to, I talked to the woman who was at security for the event, and I was just wondering where the line was. She asked me if I had something. Couldn't repeat it because I didn't understand what she was talking about. So what she was referring to is if I was a person who had who was part of a disability group, so people who are hard of hearing, who are wheelchair bound, array of disabilities for the event. And I said, oh no, she was checking for something that was on the actual badge. I was like, oh, okay. And so she had explained it to me. She was like, oh, well, you're going to have to go to the overflow. Excuse me, overflow. So, makes no sense. She was like, the line is at the wall. Now, mind you, the placement of the Hasbro booth. Let's see. I'll take this here. I'll just flip it. Nope, it'll be probably better this way for reference. So say this is the span from end to end of the convention center. We'll just say this is the length, width. So Hasbro right here in the middle. So I expect to be right here in the middle when I go to get these exclusives. No, I need to go to the line, which is not visible, back here along the wall near the entrance. Excuse me? That's not something that is clearly indicated until I actually get to said exclusive to do purchasing and stuff. So I would like it to be very clear where lines start. How am I supposed to know that on the back wall where I came into where the exhibits are on the floor, how would I know that I'm supposed to line up back there? Nowhere near where the event is actually taking place. So that is something that annoyed me. I walked off. I ended up not doing it. Instead, that is when I purchased and got the book, which was a plus. I enjoyed doing that. Again, an annoyance with the line, so I got there early. That was supposed to be taking place at 2:30. My event for the Hasbro was at 2 o'clock, so I just went over there instead. This was after the Gears panel, so I went down there to see if I can. Let me go ahead. The Gears panel ended at 2 o'clock. So I was like, let me hurry up down here, get my Hasbro, get the purchase going, and move on. But since I didn't do that, the signing was at 2:30. I went to the table because I had already tried to scope these things out. So when I got over there, man was like, hey, come back like 2:15, because I got there just a few minutes after 2. Come here 2:15. Line's going to start here, and it's going to wrap around this way. So I'm standing off to the side across at the other booth, which was like Bob's Burgers. I guess it was Fox, like Bob's Burgers and American Dad right over there. I was waiting on the side, gave it some time. I was eyeballing it. It was only like a few steps away. So I go back over there. I'm standing. So then I notice, and then I see other people, and they ended up getting prompted to move. Because I look over and they're like, oh, this is the line. But it's going in the opposite direction, which the young man had told me. And I'm just like, again, where's the communication about where the lines are supposed to start? So then everybody swings back this way. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm waiting right here. But everybody else is queued up, heading in the opposite direction. And so young man was like, well, you can go ahead and go. He was like, oh, you're in line? I said, yes. He said, you can go ahead and go in front of me. I was like, no, you can go right ahead. I just wish that they would communicate a lot better when it comes down to these lines, where they are, where they're starting, where they end. That is really the only problem that I've had, besides the man that I wanted to chop and throw earlier in the day. But, woo, had to remember, not in Baltimore. So got the signing. It was great. Well, he held my place in line because at first I was only going to get the poster, but I ended up purchasing the book. I had asked him how much it was. He told me. So he was like, you can go ahead. If you want to go ahead and buy it, I'll hold your place in line. Thank you, sir. Much thanks to you. So that was fantastic. The other things that I ended up getting, I went to Boom, and I went there earlier in the day. Love Boom. And so I ended up getting a couple of things. So the first thing that I picked up, volume 1 here of Bravest Warriors. Love it. Love, love, love. Here it is. And my other love is Bee and Puppy Cat, and I cannot wait for them to make more episodes. I wish I had the money to just fund it and be like, make all the episodes that you want. So Bee and Puppy Cat, love them very much. Wasn't that expensive. Wasn't expensive at all. Just picked those up. That was cool. I enjoyed it. So I kept walking, just trying to, so huge. And I'm just trying to see as much as I can, what's around. I think I've spent enough money today. The last thing that I ended up purchasing, I got this bag with it. Ooh, yeah. As you can see, cinnamon. Gotta love. And it's on the back. Also, this bag came with the purchase that I made. And what I ended up getting, because they had some things that were sold out, some things, because I didn't know that it was there. There's so much that goes on here. You can't experience it all. I would need to use some shadow clones in order to get it done or something. But no such luck. Does not exist for me to do. Maybe. So the things that I ended up purchasing are, they had a combo of My Hero Academia. So they had a bundle of volume 1 and of volume 2. Okay. And so I got these. Ended up getting these two, and with it, which was a really good deal. It was only $15 for 1 and 2, and when you purchased it, you ended up getting, oh, let me find it. Yep, a free pen, and on my sock out for pens. Okay, this is Papa All Might. It's kind of hard sometimes with the whatchamacallit. Especially it's being reflective. But yeah, so Shonen Jump. So I got that with it. It's only $15. Then my eye was caught, and I was like, the young lady said, "Hey, is that all for you?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I look over, and I noticed that there was another promo too. So it was the same deal. For this here, The Promised Neverland. I had loved the anime. And so here is 2. Look at the babies. So, like 1 and 2. Got those. And it also came with a pen. But a different pen. A writing pen. Which also says The Promised Neverland. Very good show. I enjoy it very much. And at a point I had to just, it had been such a long day. I got up at about 6:30. I woke up, hit snooze for 5 minutes out of just the habit. And got up, got ready, left out about 7:30 to head down there to go park. And I ended up missing the free parking because apparently everybody gets there at the crack of dawn or earlier. So I'm set out earlier tomorrow for day 2. So being out so long, and I didn't really eat anything. I had a bottle of water. I drank one of my bottles of water, and I had some gummy savers. So basically, fructose and some water. That's what I had today. So at some point, I stepped outside and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm standing on the edge. Again, people keep bumping into me, even though I'm standing on the edge of the curb, where there is nothing to be had over there, near where all the police cars were. So I'm standing there, and a man who is working at the event, he said, "Are you waiting for the shuttle?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm not waiting for the shuttle. I just need to get away from people for a moment." And he said, I understand. So I ended up thinking, I'm like, you know what? I've had my fill for the day. And this was like 3:30. It just feels so like such a long day. I think it's just the excitement and low blood sugar just drained me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack some food for tomorrow. I started to, but I didn't want to, especially with all the nerves. One, I can't really eat early in the morning because it messes with my stomach. It makes me feel ill to eat very early in the morning. And I just didn't pack anything because I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on going to where I want to go. And yeah, I'm packing some food tomorrow. I'm over that. I think it's just the nerves, but getting acclimated to the atmosphere, I feel better about it. Especially, this is my first solo vacation, and it is my first time at Comic-Con, and it's still so exciting. So I ended up coming back to the hotel and just relaxing. Plus I had to go to the bathroom, and I don't really like public bathrooms. So it was my point that, yeah, after about so many hours, yeah, I'm coming back here, use the bathroom. Ended up going out to grab me a bite. And it is only, I'm not even sure what time it is. It's probably around, it's 7:37. Oof. And I'm about to take me a shower. I have my stuff up for tomorrow. Take me a shower. After that, get my food together for tomorrow with my snacks and everything. I'm gonna pack a lot lighter. Oh, it's just like if you have a baby and your first child. I'm supposing I don't have kids. And then you were just like, I I need everything just in case, just in case, just in case. And that's how I'm always preparing myself, is just in case. Maybe I need this, maybe I need that. And for real, a lot of stuff didn't need. And so I am going to pack a lot lighter, chill out, make sure I pack my food, and enjoy the con for tomorrow. There are several things that I have on my schedule. We'll see how that works out. I got to get up very early in the morning. I'm going to try to get up at 3 o'clock so I can get down there, get me some free parking, catch the trolley down to the convention center, and start my day over again, because I have another exclusive that I am supposed to enjoy. And I will talk about that later after it comes to fruition. I got to get down there, get my wristband. Definitely got to get it this time, according to this exclusive. It's like, better have that wristband. Anyways, I'm getting ready to wind down for the evening so I can turn up tomorrow. All right.